Okay, hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Monday and I'm with Jaden. I am the passenger in Jaden's car. We're doing something super exciting right now. We are going to Jaden Can Be a Free Woman.
I know, I'm excited about it.
She's already passed her test, like she did like a little while ago. But then you have to go back to the, I think they call it the tax collector here, and actually get her license printed. So, but then she went on that mission trip, and then the appointment, she couldn't get it to come, well, she could get the next day, but I knew she'd be tired, so then it is now Monday. I know, I was like, she's like, we can't go Friday.
For literally like 16 hours that day.
Yeah.
And
I told her, I'm like, there's no way you're gonna get up on Friday and want to go get your license right now. And so she's like, okay, but she slept all day. She was really tired, but she had a good time and it was great. She had a good time with it, right? So now today's Monday and you are going to get your, you just gotta get printed, right? You just take it and pay.
have to go get it printed.
And then she's gonna be going all day. I don't expect to see her all day. She's gonna have a list. I said, go find yourself a Chick-fil-A somewhere. Like, have fun. Just drive around, explore all by yourself, because that's way fun.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So she's a free woman. So I'm with her to do that. Then I gotta go back home and do life. I haven't done anything except sit and have coffee. It's okay. It's Monday.
That works.
That's what she do. So we're gonna go to the tax collector.
Yay.
All right, she's going to get gas. Yay. She's pulling it. Oh, it's blocked.
Dang it.
She's like, do you think my car will fit?
I was like, do you think my car will fit? Yeah, it
Your
fits,
car will
but
fit. She's just gotta go find another one. Oh, there's a little doggy. It's packed here at the gas station this morning. So is there none?
That would be funny.
There is none, right? There's this side. You have to go all the way back around, I think. Unless up there?
You know, I am just gonna hang out right here because they are awful.
Probably inside going to get a taco and then it's gonna be a while. Or unless,
That would be funny.
is their door open?
Their door is open.
They're thinking, they're texting.
Dude, I don't.
But you could go around and come this way.
Yeah.
It's all fun. Yeah, she gets to get her first home gas today.
I know.
So exciting. She's like, Mom, stop filming. I'm gonna film myself while you
Oh,
get
I don't care. I've got used to it. It's like, yeah.
She's got like a whole list of things to do today. I'm like, so do you want to run my errands for me today, Jane?
Literally, she was like, do you want the key to my post office?
You go get my post office. I haven't been to my P.O. box at all because we don't usually do our mail there, but I do for my YouTube stuff. I'm like, I just need to check it once in a great while. So, all right, let's go find us a parking. There's like none.
No.
Someone's gonna pull. So that guy.
Hello.
Hold on, you can pull it right here, right?
Where?
Either one's. This one.
Or not.
Oh, what? People.
I know. I was like, dang it.
I thought that person was gonna pull right in your spot from the other way. Okay, there we go. She got some gas. She's on her phone. All right, Jane's gonna get some self-serve. You know how to pump gas, Jane?
I do not have pump gas. That was one thing that, like, when I was
A kid, we had you
a
pump
little
gas.
kid, you were like, hey, do you want to go pump gas? Because, you know, it's like not 30 degrees out. It's cold, okay? And then you're like, go pump gas.
And when you're a teacher, it's fun to go do gas.
Sure, I will
So
go
funny, I
pump
remember
gas.
we had a gas station by my house. It was never, they actually pumped the gas for you.
Really?
Forever. So my mom never pumped
So
gas like
helpful.
for a long time. And I remember getting married. I'm like, Mom, you need to learn how to pump gas one day because she would go and pay extra so she wouldn't have to because
Really?
you never had to grown up. Isn't that
That's
funny?
awesome.
A self-service
That's
station.
awesome.
And it closed down.
Dang.
Good old Carpus.
Darn. Okay, I'm gonna go.
And then it was bought out by whatever, Myers and whatever else they do down there. So fun. So she's getting her gas. So good. And then I don't even know. Today's Monday. It's supposed to be Motivation Monday. And I'm just, I was like, slept really good. We had a good weekend. We had a great weekend. We did nothing. It rained all day Saturday. I don't think it's ever rained here all day. Not yet at all. So it rained all day. Like rained hard, and then later in the day it stopped, but it was like one of those days where you're inside, the air's on, so you feel like chilly. So I was like, it's freezing in here. So I like put my pants on. I was gonna get the fluffy velour pants out because it was that chilly, but just being in the house I had to turn the air up a little bit, and so just like relax. Hey Jane. And then what did we do? I did a lot of online stuff, and then I looked up and trying to research school stuff and trying to figure out what we're gonna do for school this year. So I took a lot of time doing that this weekend, and then Brooklyn was working, so I had to wait for her and pick her up, and then I went to go pick her up, and I was gonna wear my slippers out, which was so funny because I'm like, oh, it's right down the road, and then I did, and I put my shoes on. Thank goodness I did. Because then she texted and said, can I be a few more minutes? And I said, sure. So I went to the at-home store and walked through there. Never been in there. That's a great store. So I can't wait to start decorating eventually and look at things. So I did that. And then Sunday we had church, and we had a great time at church. And then it was just a at-home day. We were outside. We were working on the pool. Greg's got grout in the pool, which looks awesome, by the way. And had to run, Brooklyn had to work that day too, so I had a little bit of running that way, but didn't do any food this weekend. Remember, I should have did Gather Your Frame on Friday. Didn't work out to do that because we had ramen on Saturday, and they had macaroni and cheese and hot dogs last night. I know. I threw in salads and veggies and fruit because we had a lot of that. But for the most part, it was, they were like, I was going to make walking tacos yesterday, and they're like, let's have macaroni and cheese and hot dogs. And I'm like, you know what? And Steven's like, we need to have ramen night again every week. So, I don't know. It's good to have on it. I don't mind making, I love making food. This weekend. Friday I did not because life got busy because we were at the beach and stuff. So it's good to have those things on hand. So I didn't do, I mean, I made food. Like I made some rice up and had a haystack last night and had like leftover the chicken with that pineapple habanero. Was really good. That was delicious, but they were happy having that. So I'm like, okay, so today I'm gonna make food. Make some food so we can eat. I gotta pick up the house a little bit. There's just a little bit there, and I don't know what else. We'll see what else we do on Monday, but it's good. Sometimes it's good to spice things up, switch things around. Things are a little bit different, but that's okay. That's how life is. So she's getting her gas. What is it gonna cost her to fill up her car? We'll see. I'm excited. It's like those things, they start, you know, leaving the nest on their own. She's been doing good. She's a great driver. It's like gonna $54. I'm so sorry, Jane. Leaving the nest, doing things, finding a job, all those great things. So, how's that feel, Jaden?
I was like, dang. Honestly.
Is that like reality of like oh my gosh,
money?
How much money to fill up?
I was curious because I was like, I don't actually know how many gallons like my car takes, and I was just watching it hit up, and it was like, because it's empty. Yeah. It was like 53 something. Yeah. And I was like, dang,
that's a lot of money.
Okay, fine.
Welcome to adulting, Jane.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna go be adults.
Hey,
what'd you say? You can leave all by yourself. You just gotta drop me off though first.
That's a good idea.
So great. All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
I guess I won't see you till tonight.
Or tomorrow.
Or tomorrow. She's gone. She's gone.
You'll notice me when the alarm goes off. It's like, oh, I gotta go.
Okay, I'm back in my car now. As the passenger, once again, Greg's coming. We have to head out. We gotta go to Lowe's. I got home and I was like, do I even start doing work? And I'm like, I'm not even gonna start on work right now. So he has to get some more grout for the pool because he's grouting the pool. It looks awesome, by the way. And then a few other things, like a couple buckets. We don't have buckets. We don't have any of that stuff because we left that in the mountains. Because you don't take that when you move to a house. So we're gonna go do that real quick and then come back and then I'm gonna start my day. I was like, do I even start? It's like, it's just minimal pickup. Monday is like an easier day. So it'll be a whole lot easier. Not much to do. I'm gonna make dinner. We need food tonight. No macaroni and cheese. So it's gonna be great. It's great. Okay. So
all right.
We're
I got
shopping.
one of the sprinklers to pop up.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We're gonna do our sprinkler today too. So
Just to make sure it's that kind.
Okay.
I mean, I assume they all are.
let's see.
Would that be true, people? Are we on?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
Not, there's no feedback though.
No, but like they can answer in the comments.
Okay.
Like, okay? So our sprinkler system. I mean, for one, our grass is super thick.
Mm-hmm.
But at first, I mean, I don't know anything about sprinkler systems to begin with. So I'm thinking they're just like a flush-mounted jet in the grass.
And then pop up.
And that's it. No, I was just thinking that was it, and they would just spray up from there. So after just doing a little bit of research on them or whatever, it seems like they all have the center stock that whoosh, pops up.
And they do.
So is that, I don't know. That's what I'm asking your people. Like, is that true?
No.
Do they have some that just sit flush in the grass, or do they all kind of pop up to clear the grass? And
Oh, I don't
there?
know. We're gonna have to go look.
I don't either,
Bet
but
you
it's
Lowe's
gonna
has
be a
it.
really fun experiment trying to figure it all out.
We're gonna do our watering our grass. And it's not, people said you better get it done before people turn you in, but our grass is no worse dead than like people on the street. So
No,
it's
it's not terrible.
It's not
I
bad,
think
though.
what's happened with ours is more along the lines of, because I've been reading or watching some YouTubes and stuff with some people that do grass, and they say that when it's been as hot as it has and it's not getting the correct amount of moisture, it just goes dormant.
Dormant. So I think ours is just dormant.
Yeah.
I think it's actually dead. It's not bad.
It's not dead for sure.
Like if you look at it, there's spots that are, it's just like a couple
there's
spots.
well, for one, we cut it real short,
Yeah, don't do that.
and then I can't go anywhere because I didn't ever
Don't shut the door.
Right.
Greg's car, you shut the doors real light. My car, I shut them hard. So he always gets in here and never shuts
Yeah,
my
so-
door. And then I go in his door and just
Slam
slam the
it.
door. I'm like, sorry. Okay, so dormant, and then
Yeah, so definitely all through the whole neighborhood it's like that. It's kind of like everything's green, but with this underlying tone of brown.
yeah, like the neighbors look at farm grass dead right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
They got worse dead than we do. So
Yeah,
it's not that bad.
and I've noticed too in our neighborhood, I'm assuming that everybody has irrigation, but maybe not. But ours was like, all right, so we're buckled up and we're ready to rock. Amy's car, beep, beep,
Let you know.
beep, beep. So we're safe.
Very good. So
But anyways, yeah. So I don't know if everybody in the whole neighborhood has irrigation. I'm assuming that would when they build the neighborhood. They
don't know how that works.
kind of go through or whatever. But ours in particular had one head that, you know, this, maybe the stalk got stuck up or whatever, and it's right on the corner of the sidewalk. So I'm assuming somebody like hit it with a butt, you know, who knows what, but they snapped it off. They just never replaced it, and then just quit using it.
True.
You know, so they're all overgrown.
So we gotta go find them all.
It literally looks like there's no sprinkler head. It's just because of that weird viney grass or whatever. It's just like so I don't. If I had to guess, I'd probably say a bunch of them in the neighborhood just don't work.
That's true.
Are grown over or whatever.
And
so
nobody just cared.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Put out a sprinkler.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna find them.
So it's gonna be really cool because we have some of the bush style ones where they, you know, like stalks, stick up out of the ground like a foot or two or whatever, and just getting the whole system back up and operational and checking the spray patterns and, you know, seeing that all the nozzles work. And it's all really cheap stuff.
Yeah, it's like not too much to get. But first we're focusing on what today?
The pool.
The pool. We started grouting the pool, so it was just getting too dark to see.
Tiles done. Yeah.
Tiles finished, thank goodness.
That turned out really good.
It turned out amazing. It looks really good. I'll show you guys that today.
Yep, loving the color and how it matches up good with the stones and everything. So it's all good.
It's like raining. It was thundering when I came up for like 2 seconds. The weather's weird here.
Are we recording here?
We are recording.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we were just doing life in general.
In life in general, baby. I just know something like it's raining on your thing. So, okay. So, yeah, anyways, we're going to go to Lowe's right now. So, we're going to go to Lowe's. Sound good?
It sounds great.
Okay, we'll get you.
You know what's too bad is that your wipers don't turn on. So.
That was the one thing I wanted when I bought my Honda Pilot. I looked up.
So they don't know this.
No, like when I went to buy, it was kind of before COVID happened. Like you could order one like how you wanted it, and it was so much cheaper. And I wanted the wipers, the automatic wipers. But then then everything got like.
Well, oh, I'm sorry.
What?
I was gonna say you wanted the particular version that was like cool though, with the really custom rims and everything. That particular version didn't have those auto wipers.
That's what it was.
I think it was like the black edition did.
Yeah, they have, but they only have 7 seats.
But they didn't have enough seats or whatever.
Yeah, so it's all crazy. But then we went to go, and then you were like limited because you could barely find a car. But then we found this one. I was like, oh, I loved everything about it, but
the auto wiper thing.
Because I hate turning wipers on. Who hates turning wipers on?
But I'm assuming that at some point
you can probably change, and they offer it. Just
you can, like I'm sure the car is wired for it, and it's probably got everything, almost everything it needs. You could probably take it to a dealership and have them added on.
It's just more like push the button, but it's still pink, right? It's like you think it should just pop on right now. So awesome. Okay, people are sending messages.
The things you just have to deal with.
Things you think about. It's like as you get older.
Oh my goodness, I gotta turn that stalk on.
It's like, no, our water should come on by itself. I think you set it a timer and it does it all by itself. Yeah, so right now it's just, it's the little things. You get older, you want the little, like a necessity. The little things, not a necessity.
I noticed, well, yeah. Those little creature comforts, they start to matter a little bit more.
When you have to pay for food and water so much for kids, it's like, oh, I have some extra money to put up.
Sure.
I got an automatic wiper thing to install.
But to go back to the timer thing.
Yes.
I looked inside the electrical box that feeds our pool heater.
Yes.
And that thing's got its own timer.
So there's probably some kind of...
It's all spidered in together. It's all wired in to where when that timer goes off, it kicks on the pool pump, kicks the heater on. Nice. And then when it's done with it, makes temperature or whatever, it kicks everything back off.
Nice.
We got lots of digging to do. I mean, we have to hook our solar up to the Wi-Fi yet.
Lots of fun things.
All kinds of...
We have a day.
All kinds of new things.
But for now, we're going to Lowe's. Message. Okay, we're going to Message. We're going to Lowe's.
5107?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure.
Some grout.
Yeah, Ultra Color Plus FA.
Rapid setting. Yes, it does.
It sure does.
Another one.
Scrubber?
We got a scrubber.
$3 scrubber, because we had a little issue, because this is like fast set stuff.
And it goes like so fast.
Because it's not sanded, it's not unsanded, it's like a polymer grout or whatever. It holds up to the water really good.
So it was pretty strong.
But it's quick.
We had to, get the scraper out. Scrape it.
It was so hot last night. It was literally like 100 degrees when we were trying to do this outside.
I think it was only 90, honey.
Okay, it was probably like 140 outside. And we mixed it up really good and had just the perfect consistency. And then we got through. I mean, I didn't even get a patch, maybe 10 feet, if that.
And it was like hard.
Maybe 15 minutes went by.
And it hardened.
I would just stick my trowel in to get more, and it was like dunk.
It's like,
dunk.
all solid.
what? No way. And this is like half a bucket of grout.
Yeah.
Amy's doing, she's doing like the, coming behind me with the sponge and kind of doing it. I look over and I see her like working a little extra hard.
He's like, stop pushing on it.
Oh my god.
Like it's all scraped on there, babe.
Oh my goodness. It was hard like cement.
Crazy.
So we got us a little
scrubber to use.
Scrubber to kind of help get that off.
And then this one's a little bit lighter than our other one.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Because you're holding a bucket and you're like above water and your arms are above you and stuff, so.
I needed it. So it was giving me like fatigue. I was having total muscle failure
from the pool.
Grout. The grout. It was like 900 pound grout float or whatever.
And we got that. Then we just gotta go find some buckets. That would be great. What?
Okay, that's like $5, but that's a great little bucket.
But there's that. That's $5 too.
Oh, so the price is about the same?
Yeah.
Dang, those are even. But what's nice about that is we can consistently measure our grout to water ratio.
Oh, do you measure, babe?
You know what I mean?
Do you measure right? There we go. We got us a bucket.
I'll get 2 of them.
Try pulling those apart. Oh,
and
whatever.
One for the sponge water.
There you go. Great. Perfect. We got 2. We got 2. I just need to point out the happiness of the employees in Lowe's this morning. I think we've been approached by like 5 people asking how our day was and if we need any assistance. Just saying.
I say, I need tons. Not the kind you can get.
Whatever. Need some Scotch blue tape to draw lines. I don't know. I think I have some. Oh, look at they got purple tape. $3. They got delicate surface. Isn't that pretty purple? That's what I would paint my office.
Wait. This is $8. Scotch is the
cheapy stuff.
$4.
We need some tape to paint tape for when he's doing his lines.
Yeah, it's like literally for nothing but waste.
Tape's got so many fun colors now. Untape.
But now we have no air conditioning.
It's okay.
Okay.
Go quick.
We can survive it.
We're home now. Yay.
Where did we go? What happened?
Well, yesterday I got a coffee at Starbucks.
Oh my goodness. We'll start with what time we were out.
Oh, we had to go really early.
I think
6 or 5 or
yeah,
5:30.
I think you were like 5:30 and I wasn't too far behind.
Yeah, like I've been trying to,
6:30.
every day is an early day. Saturday I wanted to sleep in. Actually, I woke up at normal time and I was like, no. And then I went back to bed and I laid in bed till about 10, so that was good.
Yeah, you did get a rest.
And I thought I had to get up because I
Finally.
thought Brooklyn had to go to work, and then I got ready and then she's like, no, I don't have to work till later. And I'm like, why? Even when I want to sleep in, I don't even sleep in. So then yesterday was super early. And then today was early getting out the door. So I got a coffee after church, but I knew I wouldn't.
And then the vultures.
And then I hid it. Put it in the refrigerator. I'm like,
Well,
I have a whole
we don't
coffee.
like the kids, you know.
Well, they don't do coffee like
until
drinks.
until they're like older.
They don't do coffee. So I had a whole macchiato. I literally just had a few sips. I'm like, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for Monday. So when I wake up, I have a nice coffee for the whole day. I go out there today.
Nice
There's like
surprise.
There's like this much in it. And I'm like, who's drinking my coffee with macchiato with shots in it at nighttime?
And I promised it wasn't me.
So he's like, he goes, get after him. I said, no, because it's probably the youngest kid, and I can't do that.
Steven.
I don't know who it is, or some girl. I don't know who it is.
It was
Anyways,
probably one of the older girls. Like
Probably.
Brooklyn was really tired last night
maybe
from working and church and everything.
Who knows? Anyways, so it's like, so we went and got
A little bit of liquid energy.
to get moving. So I don't even know. I'm like, what do I even do now? It's like
I would, if I was you,
like new.
I would dedicate your services towards the pool because I could really use an assistant out there.
Honey, I did that yesterday. It was so much fun.
I know.
I think I got fired from that job
No, you
yesterday.
didn't get fired. You had to go get. I think you had to go get Brooklyn, and I was like, okay, cool. She'll be gone for a little bit, and then she'll be right back. I'm out there working away, thinking, God, where she should be home by now. I look in the house there, and she's standing there on the phone talking to someone.
Like a child.
Okay.
Well, after you get out,
I lost my trusted
well,
assistant.
it was all dirty and gross.
Oh, I know.
The
Once you're
pool's
out of the
yuck,
pool, you're
and then
out
you
of it.
shower, and then I'm like, what am I gonna do? Jump back in? And I'm like, you know what?
Nah, he'll finish.
I'll do great. And then, well, I wasn't. I'm not. I'm like not. That's not my gifting. What you're doing.
No, but
I can do some things.
that's a good help, though.
But I was like, wiping. He's like, honey, the level. You got to keep it flat. I'm like, I am. It's a sponge. So,
well, like
I'm
I
just
said,
not
that
skilled. You're just skilled.
it's just a different type of grout than any other kind I've used before. Because we always just use the sanded grout, and it's it doesn't have to be anything that holds up to.
So I just didn't feel like I was helping you. I felt like I was hurting your situation. So I was like, I think I'm just gonna step out. Just let him finish
Well,
it.
now we got the little scratchy tool to get the.
So now you got it.
stuff. So that's an option. The other option for you could possibly be to dig into the spring.
I know. I know.
All you gotta do is go out there, turn it on, try to find sprinklers.
But that's gonna be outside day, which is fine. So it's like I'm not gonna want to film.
And it is
sweaty, hot, and you guys, it's all a mess. I don't want to be in my bathing suit and not on camera.
Okay,
it's sweaty.
so
So we'll
you'll
see.
be indoors.
But I also have to do it inside because I have to get the house picked up. We have to. Kids will help, but I have to do some laundry.
Well, there you
and
go.
There's stuff to do in the house.
So you do that while I do that?
Yeah, I'll do it. We have to eat. We have to eat today. We have to eat at some point today because, I mean, the kids went out for ramen every day.
It sounds like we just developed a plan.
I think so. So we're gonna go in and do that right now. You're gonna go outside. I'll come out and see you. All good things.
I'll sweat. You stay cool.
You're in the water at least. It's just a little murky for me.
It's to the deep end, so I'll be up out of the water.
Yeah, it's almost there. We're getting there. You should be done with that. And then we
easy,
bought the
easy.
sand stuff came.
Thank goodness, the Pebble Tech.
The Pebble Tech for the bottom because a couple pieces got pushed out.
Yeah, there's no way you can chip the tile out without removing, just because the Pebble Tech is like sucked right to the tile.
Yeah.
So I tried to go in there with a super sharp chisel and like break that edge, and I was successful probably 80% of it. But there's a few little areas where the Pebble Tech went with the tile, so we had to get some replacement.
We were like
Pebble
keeping it,
Tech.
and he's like, just keep it. We'll smash it all together.
Well, I thought I'd just make my own paste and
mix it all up.
But then we realized
buy it.
once we moved the level down, that it has a blue tint to it.
Yeah.
So mine would have been white. And
It'd be able to definitely
it would have.
see after.
I mean, it's under the water, and you probably never in a million years would notice it.
Right.
But yeah, I just didn't realize that it had that blue tint. So we got the aqua blue mini pebbles. So
This would be great today.
it looks like an exact
So I'm gonna go out and
match.
show you all that good stuff that he's doing today. I don't know what else.
It'll be cool.
We'll see. I cut grass. I did that.
It'll be a good day. And now I know
We'll
only
see what
tiny little bits. Yeah, you did a lot of
I
yard
did it
work
yesterday.
while I
That
was
could have
in-
been a film video, but it wasn't. So we'll see what we do at house today. I don't know.
Yep.
it's
That
fun.
electric lawnmower. It's like
Amazing.
I didn't want Amy doing it before because of gas, and it's like
Right.
I don't know.
It's like not fun. Or weed whacking, like that was like
It's just
a
loud
scary
and
job.
vicious and
The electric, I'm like, this is like the edging or whatever it's called. Weed whacking is like that's my favorite thing to do.
it's the battery operated weed whacker is
awesome.
amazing.
Ladies, get yourself one.
Yeah.
It's great and lasts pretty good for our yard. So the bigger lawnmower worked. Our smaller one that we got for before, it was too small for our yard. So we got the one we got at Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
Worked out really good. So.
Yeah. It did make it.
Yeah, I mean, made it. It's like good. It just doesn't.
It made it through our entire yard the first time,
Yeah.
and it was like they hadn't cut grass in 3 weeks.
Yeah, so it's good. But the other one works great. Like
It
the
was
whole grass.
Yeah, it's just narrower,
Yeah, so it's
so it just took way longer to
yeah.
do.
So the bigger one's awesome. Did that. It got the edging down, leaf plowed, cleaned up.
It's a good successful
that's why I'm
day
tired
yesterday. Do you think?
Didn't have
All
a-
you have to do is just think back.
I'm like,
you're
that's
always,
why.
You're
Okay.
always working and moving.
So let's go. I'm going to do that. And then we'll come out and see the pool. Okay, home now. So we're going to get some stuff done in the house. And then we'll make our way outside. I just made a quick lunch and had leftover. I made cilantro lime rice yesterday. Or Saturday. I had that with some of the chicken that we cooked with that pineapple habanero sauce. And one of the leftover ears of corn. Simple. I just cut up, ate it. I'm like, okay, ready. Got my protein. Drinking my water, ready to start our day. So I'm just gonna pick up in here. It's not that dirty. Super easy for a good Monday. That's what I need. Early, easy Monday. Wear my sunglasses on my head. Kitchen, I've just wiped it down. I needed to clean the floors, but I'm like, let me work in my bathroom, get this area done. The kids are helping doing different random chores, so I'm just gonna wipe in here. This is gonna be so simple. I'm gonna put the Band-Aids up. Just wiping down with some cleaner, and that's it. Keeping it easy. That's a good thing to do. Some days when it's a little busier, like today, I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel like my whole day's been gone. It's because I got up so early, to get other things done. So something I did get. Okay, I like to share things that I like to use because then it helps to help someone else. I think I used to use a Suave smoothing cream. I probably shared it years ago. Well, then it stopped working, didn't work as well. It made my head itchy after a while. I just bought this one because Florida is humid and everything, and your hair just gets frizzy because of the humidity. And I'm like, I don't even like putting my hair down because it gets so frizzy looking because I'm outside all the time. It's okay if you're in the house all the time, but if you're out back and forth, this worked. This so far works really good. I think it's like $7, $8. This one but I just put like a pump. I didn't know how much I'd use. I put a pump on my hands and then I just smooth it on my hair. So sometimes the other stuff, it makes me itch. Like I could, like the argan oils, it does have argan oil, which is weird, right? What's in it? It does have argan oil, but argan oils, like I remember getting a different one put in my head and it made my head so itchy. And I'm like, I can't do that. And so, but this does not. This is actually really good. So I don't know. Right now, this is something I enjoy using. So, okay, just my little tidbit of maybe it'll help somebody with frizzy hair for the day. Let me wipe down real quick. Okay, bathroom, minimum you have to do. Do you have to clean your shower every week? No, you don't. Do that next week. I was gonna do it tomorrow, but I'll wait till next week. It's not that dirty, it's clean. I just did a quick wipe of everything. That's what you do. When you don't wanna do, deep clean. I'm just gonna make my bed real quick because that makes the room seem and appear to be all cleaned. And then I've got clean laundry over here because there's clean laundry here. There's clean laundry in the kitchen, the living room. I know, we're gonna put that away. Good enough clean in here. It's like it's picked up. I got the vacuum roll and I need to check. Went to the library, I think we first got here, and I got a bunch of cookbooks. So I bought the King Arthur one. I need to look at that one. So I set it right here. It was over there. I'm like, if I gotta be able to see it to know. Look through it, Amy, find some recipes. Let's go and see what else we can pick up there. This bathroom was clean. All I had to do was put a towel on there, so easy on that one. Living room is easy to go through real quick. It's just laundry and just kind of straighten up a few things. I got my blinds here. I need to hang those up, but I don't know. I'm kind of waiting for Greg to help with those because they, I don't know if they're going into the concrete or what. So something to have him help me look at. Moving on to dinner. The cleaning is done. There's not much more we're gonna do. It's just simple and easy. So I'm gonna just kind of pull a bunch of stuff to munch on. We have a lot of fruit to eat up that is kind of getting at that yucky phase in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna put out in bowls and be like, this has to be eaten today. And then we're gonna make walking tacos. Those are simple. Everybody loves them. Very easy. You can do them in little bags. I'm gonna do them in just like, I bought the big bags of the fake Doritos. So I'm just going to crush the bags up and then they can make a bowl of them that way. So we'll do meat. We do rice. I usually do rice. Probably do some rice. I gotta eat some rice. Meat, refried beans, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes. I have that King avocado. I cut that up this weekend. Sour cream, salsa, easy. So let me get some fruit here. I'm just gonna put it in bowls, leave it on the counter. I think I failed on the last two cantaloupe storages. It seems like they went bad real fast. And I thought maybe it was just the fruit, but I think it's because I'm storing them like in too cold of a refrigerator. So I'm gonna have to be careful when I get these next ones put away. So, because a lot of that just froze. But this is good. We'll have these little bowls of fruit. This is good to munch on for the day when the kids are hungry. It works out really good. These are kind of soft here. I'm like, it's good. Just pay better attention next time, that's okay. So this is good, meat is cooking. I gotta get some rice rolling too. Had to stop and help the kids a few times today, so I'm getting like the older ones are out because they're working and gone. So now it's like getting my next set, like trained on what to do. It's like the older ones were kind of always helpers, helping with the younger kids, that kind of thing. Not that they did everything, but just made sure the chore got completed or something like that, where now it's just me. So getting there, getting it done. So let me cut this up, put it in a bowl. Thing with avocados, when you open them and they're fresh, they're nice and green, but the second day they're not. So you know, it doesn't look as pretty on camera, but it works. I know you can put a spoon in here and scoop it out. I'm just gonna use a knife and cut real slow behind it. These were the king avocados, so huge. I just realized that my neighbor has an avocado tree. It's a huge one like this. So I thought that was, I looked over the other day, I'm like, oh, those are the king avocados that I have. So they have the same thing as the avocado we got. So this, like I said, it's kind of brown. I don't like that. It looks brown, but it's okay. It's good right here. So I'm gonna keep just cutting up. I'm gonna go get an onion too. I think onion would be really good. And then we'll have a wonderful haystack. The meat is all cooked. I'm gonna add homemade taco seasoning in here. And then I'm gonna do, I refried beans from that we froze when we did all those pinto beans, and then pureed them up. So I have those. It's real simple. I'm just gonna stir this together basically. So it's nice and flavorful. I have to make some more of that. Turn that down, and then I'm gonna take refried beans here in a pan. One was in the refrigerator thawed and the other one's frozen, so I'll put that in there and just heat it up. So what I'm gonna do now is take, we had some, everybody stopped and had some lunch. I bought the cheap Doritos, I'm squishing them. If you leave them whole, they just get eaten. So I'm just gonna squish these. And then these, when we have our walking tacos tonight, instead of having a bag of chips, we can grab from the big giant bowl. It's just much cheaper than buying all the individual bags. If you buy the individual bags cheap, it's fun, and it's fun to get sometimes for like a party, things like that, but this works for us. I'm just gonna squish them. And like these are okay, like the cheapy ones, like you don't really notice the difference from the cheapy ones to the real ones. I'm actually probably just gonna do one because I feel like that's a lot. If we need more, there's another bag right here because I bought 3 bags for the price of 1 Dorito, so this works. So what I'm gonna do, because we're gonna have dinner in a little bit, the refried beans are almost heated. There's meat, the rice is cooking. I'm gonna put this back in the refrigerator, but we're gonna have cheese. I also have nacho cheese in the microwave, and I also have a dairy-free cheese for, or like a, yeah, like dairy-free. I think it's dairy-free for Jensen that I have. And then we have all this. This is gonna be great. So this is a nice little thing for our food. So I'm just gonna cover this like this, leave this out. This is for munching today. I'll probably make some of this up. Let me make some of this up. To do something fun, I have to take, Autumn has a conference to go to for youth tonight, so she's gonna be gone. So it's just gonna be, hold on one second. The younger ones, I think Jaden's coming back. I don't know, I keep checking her location, so I know where she's at, but I know she's out driving to town, doing her thing, looking for jobs, which is always a good thing too. So she's off doing that. Hold on, I'll probably add ice to this. Looks like someone lost the lid because they literally put the sprinkle lid, which doesn't actually go in here. So this works. This is 1 gallon, 8 scoops. So this will be a nice, easy dinner tonight. I'm gonna go out. We'll see how Greg's doing outside. I know the pool looks really, really nice. Kids help with chores. This is such a small container that's gonna go so quick. I need to go get my big glass thing. Okay, so yeah, we're not gonna, I'm like, this is not big enough. So I got this one, I put ice in it. So this is all mixed. Then it won't be soupy and I can just add it. I need some water. Yeah, like I made that way too strong, so that's good. It worked out. Big mess in the sink. Kids are gonna do the dishes. This is good. I guess I put this on here for now. That'll hold off the bugs, I guess. I'll put this over here just to make sure we drink that up here. This will be good. Let me check. My rice is cooking. The beans are, I think they're And then over here, I do like, I mean, I don't mind using my microwave, which I usually always did. I'm starting to use my stove more. Just grab some pans that like Greg had in his apartment, which worked out really good. So I always just had like one small one, one big one, and a frying pan because that's all I use. But now I have a bigger stovetop, so I'll probably accumulate a little bit better ones. These are obviously just cheaper ones. They work though. So this is, I'm gonna shut that off. My rice is done. The meat is done in here. Refried beans, and here's the cheese. We can just use the spoon, right? We'll just stir that. Yeah, that's all melted and good. We'll put it in the measuring cup. If we were serving it for a party, we would do nice and neat containers. So the food part of today is done. Like the kids had sandwiches, and then we have a lot of fruit and like all that fruit sitting on the counter. They're just eating that, munching that, and dinner's gonna be easy when we're ready to eat here in a little bit. I think we got it's about 3:30 right now. We have about an hour, not even that, before we have to kind of get together and eat because we have to run. One child has to go and do their thing, and then like the other ones kind of come in and do their thing. So meals are done. I like early morning, but today just worked out. I'm like, I feel so behind today, but I'm like, some days are like that. It's like things are changing, things are different, and that's okay. It's like you have other responsibilities, you have other things to do. It's like this is just what happens sometimes. So let me, you know what I'm gonna do? My vacuum washes the floor. And I feel like I was thinking I should take a mop and wash my floor, but I don't think I'm actually gonna do that because the robot will actually do it for me. So I just have to make sure there's cleaner in it and then turn it on and let it mop the floor. That would be really good. Okay, decided to come outside and do an update on Greg.
Oh, hello.
How are you doing there, Greg?
I am doing wonderful because it's trying to rain, but it's not going to rain.
Yeah, it's like one of those. Florida's weird. It's like you'll hear thunder in the distance and maybe even see lightning in the distance, but like nothing comes. It's in the distance. It doesn't actually come here, where I guess any other time you'd be afraid and run in the house, right? But I don't know, maybe you should do that here too. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think it's a little bit more inland of us.
Yeah, it is. It's mostly like that way. I don't think we'll get. That seems like
we see like a lot of heat lightning.
Yeah, we do see a lot of that.
You know, which is crazy. I haven't seen that heat lightning like that since like Michigan.
Michigan had a lot of that.
Yep.
You're doing great on your tile. I came around to give an update for the day on your tile.
Well, thank you.
Looking awesome. Look at, he's just got this right here to go, and then over there.
Yeah, this last run and a little bit around
That's it. Let me walk you around and see.
the sun shelf there.
Don't mind the pool's gonna get a thorough detox as soon as as soon as we're done. But it's like awesome. It cleans out really good. So this is like before. This is what obviously you can see, and how yucky that would have been. They were all twisted and not straight. All those good things. And then
a lot of broken pieces.
Yeah, a lot of broken pieces. And then look at how much better like all of that is. That looks so awesome.
Is it looking good?
It's looking great, and the dark grout is really nice. Look how great that looks. Even like the mismatch on the bottom, it's like it doesn't even look. We're gonna do that later, but that doesn't even like look bad.
Are you talking about the pebble tech stuff?
No, the like the one on the floor.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I know he's gonna fix that.
Oh, for sure.
Like later, but like that doesn't even look bad with it, and we'll have it bubbling. But look how much nicer.
Yeah, it doesn't look terrible.
Nice. Look at that. And then if you can see like the bottom part where he was chipping away, some of that came off because it's like impossible to rip out tile. And then we got the pebbly stuff. Right here, we just ordered some of that. So the pool will be back in session in a couple days.
Yeah.
We cannot.
Pebble tech tomorrow.
Pebble tech tomorrow.
Yep. That's the plan anyway.
But you're doing so much better than when yesterday, like he had a big giant one over there, and so he's like mudding it real quick, and I'm trying to go behind him, and yeah, it was.
Wipe with the sponge.
I wasn't as good as you're. Looking a lot more professional over here now, but it looks so awesome. Looks great.
What did I look like yesterday, dummy?
No, yesterday was like we're gonna get. Well, it was all hardening quick. 'Cause, you know, it had a lot mixed up
It was way hotter yesterday.
and it was hot, and it like in our water, like the hose water is like 1,000 degrees,
Oh yeah.
literally, and even the tap water.
Yeah. Tell them what you told me to do, and it's worked.
Well, okay, it said to use cold water. We don't even have cold water anywhere.
Like,
yeah.
Literally what's coming out of our tap
is like super warm.
70 degrees.
Yeah, so I said, why don't you get like, well, he used ice in the regular water, and then it made it not harden up, so.
Oh, that's worked really, really well.
Looks really good though.
Thanks, honey.
Doing amazing. So, very good, babe. And look at what we found. We went to the beach the one day. We got all our little shells. Look at these. Sand dollars. Like, how cool is that? Those look like something you'd buy at a store. I mean, people do sell these, right? On the Christmas tree, babe.
Oh, that would be
Instead of snowflakes, we'll put, what are they called?
my goodness.
Starfish. Sand dollars. I'll say starfish. So this has got to be part of a big shell, I'm sure. Maybe someone can help us. But yeah, they found lots of little fossils, and I think this is a piece of tile right here. I don't think it's actual shell, but oh, there's the neighbor dog. Maxine's hiding. Don't let Maxine hear.
Honey, that's really a great idea.
I know, like I mean, I don't know we'll see. We'll see how we decorate Christmas, but they'd be pretty. So these are outside. We gotta do something. We'll have a shell box. Like in North Carolina, we had like rocks everywhere. Kids collected rocks forever.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna be shells.
Yeah.
But that's kind of cool. But it'll be neat to.
I'm waiting for him to find a washed up starfish.
Yes, that would be kind of cool.
That's my ultimate.
Well, I said it'd be fun if we could like collect enough and then like at Christmas send back, family. Say here, Merry Christmas type thing from Florida. Like we didn't buy it at the store. We found it on the beach, but we'll see.
Amazing what you can find when you look at there.
It's a good little thing, and then little fish. So looks awesome. Look how great this is. So now I need to get cushions. Like I just bought that at Walmart on clearance. So that would be get some navy covers or just a navy cushion. I'm sure I could get like I think your mom sewed a tablecloth.
Oh yeah.
Used a tablecloth and sewed it, and then I'm like, that's genius, and it's waterproof. So
sorry, for what?
for like cushions.
Oh,
way back in the
gotcha.
So like I could just get a navy.
I'm sorry, I'm over here up to my neck and groin.
You're doing great. Just stay on your tippy toes. He's like, I can barely stand right here. Use those core muscles. He's like, I need yours. I'm like, seriously? I had 10 babies. I don't have any core muscles anymore. They're gone.
I can just get out, and like hang.
You could, but it's probably better in the water. So it's gonna look good. So we'll have those navy, and then that'll look so great. And then like the house color, we're changing to the navy blue.
Heck yeah, we are.
So like even though it's turquoisey.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what?
Not navy blue
No.
on the house, but
The shutters, I'm sorry, I apologize.
accessories, and then we have those cove type cutout things on the
Yeah, on the front we're gonna do, like we have to follow, like, we can only choose from like our HOA colors, but there's a lot of colors, mind you. It's not like we're limited.
all the good ones. In there.
Yeah, and so the blue, we've seen a couple neighbors and we're like, ooh, that would be really nice. So we will definitely, so we're gonna be changing that. So that color is gonna be changed.
Plus the pool.
Yeah, that's the pool. We're started here, and then it's like another year maybe next year. I don't know. We'll see how fast everything gets done, and then change the color of the house because it's more like a powdery white. It's not really white. It's more like, I think it looks like talcum powder.
Yeah.
The color. So we
love the house.
Yeah, we do.
Really care for the color of it.
So like a light gray. There's a couple color schemes we think. So we're just keep looking at it, and then that'll be nice. And then we'll have the blue, which will be really good out here. And then eventually, like, we have, these are more gray. These came from the mountains. These aren't gonna last for years because outside furniture doesn't, but we have them. We already bought them, so it's like, we'll might as well use them for a few years. Let the kids break them, the kids are good for that. and then we can replace those with like the gray ones like that we have over there. So it's gonna look good, and that's gonna get ripped down over there. Lizards have vacated, the mouse has vacated from that area, so that's good. And then we're gonna put in a fireplace over there too. We decided we're gonna use the one we have, but it's kind of yuck from, just gets old. So we're gonna dig one in the ground eventually. So it's coming along. And then we're thinking of hanging our lights up too. Our big giant hanging lights. We're just not sure.
Just talking about how to do them.
It's like, I don't know how, like, do you come off the house? Like how, you can't just do a straight line and that wouldn't even last, right? Or would it? It would if it was way up in the air. I don't know. Like you can't, I was thinking, can you just do a straight line? But I guess you can. People do that. And do like a post in the back. So basically,
Posts probably, but
so basically do 3, maybe 4 over there. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come all the way to here.
sure.
But I don't know. Just to bring some more light out here. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But that's that. I mean, but for now, I mean, those are all dreams. Everything's like takes time. Everything takes time.
Yeah.
So for now, it's pool. So today has been a great day. So just a little different Monday. Usually I like to get up early and do, like, I'm finding my days are so different. I talked about that Friday. It's like, it's no longer just gather your fragment Friday. It's kind of gathering your fragments during the week and, just different. So Mondays aren't always like motivation. Even though we're motivated, we're getting things done. And maybe you just got some things done today. I got some things done. I didn't get everything done, but I feel like, okay, I did do things that were like important today. Like cleaning up. Did I do anything extra? Not really. Well, we did. You know what we did? We have had a pile of, we raked, this is probably after the first couple weeks of living here. We raked up a dead pile of grass clippings and some leaves. They've been sitting in a pile in the backyard, and I don't know why, but it's one of those things we just kind of, it's off and it's not like where you're cutting grass or anything. So it's like, oh, we'll get to it. Oh, we'll get to it. Well, I realized that they pick up grass clippings, and I was like, how are we going to dispose of this? Like, what do you live on a mountain, you throw it down the other side of the mountain. So I'm like, what do you do when you live in the city? And so thinking we had to go buy these bags and stuff, and then I realized, oh, people just put it in their trash cans. They come and take all like the plant matter and stuff, tree branches, things like that. So I'm like, okay, so we got that done today. So I'm like, whoa, we got the yard picked up. That's a good thing. And then Greg's working hard in that pool, looking good. It's doing really good. He'll be done with the grout today, and then finish that up so we can get the little pebble tech stuff on, and then it'll be time to fill up, clean out the pool. We clean it up, we've been vacuuming it, and then it's just getting that water going, and it'll be amazing. It is amazing. You think it's like going to be, oh, so terrible, but we have a really good system, and it just filters it out. You rinse out your filter and you keep doing it. It does really good. So it's a salt water, so you don't even have to add chlorine or anything. It makes its own chlorine, which is awesome. So that is going to be good in a few days. I'm excited for that. I think Stephen put the pressure on and said, hey, Dad, I'm ready to start swimming. So that's the pressure. Get her done, Daddy. So he's doing good down there. The rest of the house is good. It's like I've been feeling like good. I'm like, okay, I have lots of projects to do, lots of things I want to do. I have my step stool upstairs. I think I started doing light bulbs last week and never finished that. I'd love to do that maybe this week. So I have a list, but then I started thinking about school. So I've got like all of my school books over here to kind of look at and see what are we going to do this year. Because I have different age kids. Jaden and Brooklyn are done with school, and so they are finished. So it's just autumn on down. Oops, hold on one second. It's Jaden. All right, Jaden calling, check it out. She's had a good day today. So, okay. So anyway, so getting like school stuff figured out, and just like I have a list on Amazon to purchase, and I have things for school. All those great things. It just accumulates. It's getting there. So we're getting them accomplished. I'm like, we just even like looked at paint today at Lowe's a little bit, and just got like a couple different things. Just thinking. We're like not even like in the next couple weeks, not even probably in the next month, but just like, let's think about some colors in here. So it's, you know what, time, everything takes time. So I do actually have my office, the way I put it. I don't even know how much I filmed of it. I don't know if I posted yet, but this is what I got rolling on right now. I know it's not ideal, but this is what we did. Kids are loud. This is what I ended up doing in here. This I had to move because the cord has to fit to the computer. So this had to go here. This thing I had next to it, but this top swivels, so it has to have an open area. So I thought, you know what, I'll put it right there. That door doesn't have to open. I locked it so it doesn't open, and I'm like, this works right here. So, and there's all the cords. I still have to put those away. Still have to. I will. And there's light bulbs. Change the light bulbs, Amy. So, like, it's just sitting here, and I have this in here. This was great because this weekend on Saturday I was editing, and I was like, I just wanted to rest while I was waiting for it. I literally just laid down with my blanket, and I'm like, this is so nice. And then I put this here because I don't like it with the rest of the furniture in the house colors, but it works good. So I'm like, it's like, again, smushy, but like, okay. And then Maxine's over here. She was under my desk because it was storming on Saturday, and she was not into the storm, and she wanted to be like right next to me. So I put her like right by my feet. But this works. Like I said, I'm going to be hanging things up, getting it when I'm getting ready. But this is, I mean, it's good for now. For now it works. So I'm going to work right here. This is what I'm doing, is editing today's video, and then I'm going to have to leave and take Autumn and take her and drop her off tonight. So, and then it's like dinner. We're gonna have dinner, and like that's our night. That's gonna be our night for Monday night. So tomorrow, hopefully, I'll get a little bit more list stuff done. That would be good. But if not, that's okay. Whatever the day rolls. I'd like to make food. Like, I'm missing making food. I love to cook. I like to make food. So I wrote down tomorrow, I want to bake some bread. I'm like, okay, make some bread and then figure out what else I'm gonna do. So I don't know what we'll make tomorrow, but something yummy. I'm just in the mood to cook, and like today was real quick. This weekend I didn't do anything, nothing. It was the ramen, mac and cheese, and that's okay, but I'm looking forward to doing some meals for my family tomorrow. So it'll be a good day. So I hope your Monday went well, and if it didn't, that's okay. My Monday was a little like, I came out a few times with Greg, and I'm like, this went like this, and he's like, honey, that's a fake smile. I'm like, it's not directed at you. It's a representation of what's going on inside of me right now. And so he laughed. And so I'm like, it's okay. I'm like, it's some days it's just, you have more issues with your children, and you have more trials, and we're going through adjustments and changes, and just, it's different, and that's okay. I mean, normal, very expected. No complaining, just sharing to say, hey, like, it's okay to have crazy days. Like, I didn't like have a moment of screaming or yelling or freaking out at anybody or even, you know, saying anything, but it was like, okay, this is great. And so I just came outside and I smiled, and he's like, ooh, that's a fake smile. He was like, did I do something? I said, no, just my wonderful time today. But you know what? Whatever, it's going to be done, and tomorrow's going to be a whole new day today. So, you know, that's what it is. So just get your rest. If today's a little crazy for you, just know tomorrow it's going to be a new day tomorrow. So you have a fantastic, I'm talking fantastic rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow, and we'll see me. We'll be out at the pool in the morning. If I'm out in the pool in the morning, like by the pool, probably not in the pool, but by the pool in the morning, then you know it's going to be a good start to my day. Let's aim for the pool morning. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, and talk to you tomorrow. Bye.